Oh, hello. I wanted to talk today, nothing to do with writing, but it's just about holidays and holiday stress and booking holidays. And it's lovely if you're able to get away. I feel very lucky that we manage a short break every year, my sister and I, because we always benefit. It's usually just very local, but the whole organisation of them and finding the right place is hugely stressful. I have other conditions. I have ME, and I have hyperhidrosis, which means that my clothes get all damp all the time, and I so I need a heated towel rail. It's a must have, and I need one that works, that I can just simply switch on and off, that it's not linked to some complicated central heating system, which I don't want to have to work out when I arrive late, because they'll only let you in late to accommodation, and that's another bugbear. So yeah, I don't want to be working them all out, and it's very stressful when you're tired. And okay, it's not so bad in the summer, but you can't guarantee on warm weather to dry your clothes. So yeah, that's one thing. And the late check-ins, as I say, is a bit of a bugbear. A lot of them say 4 o'clock, and I'm ready to sleep then, especially if I've traveled to somewhere. And so yeah, I mean, it seems to be all around the cleaning companies rather than the guests. Even though, I understand they have a schedule, but I just think they should make it more, have reasonable adjustments for people with disabilities and long-term conditions. And also they want you to check out at an unearthly hour. It's difficult if you have fatigue conditions. So, there was one we looked at, and they wanted people checking out at 9:30. I'd never seen 9:30. 10 o'clock is usual, and some of them are reasonable and flexible and say, well, it depends, and let us know. But it's not just getting up, and you've got to tidy up and recycle the stuff and strip the beds, and it's just ridiculous, and it just makes going away stressful, and that's not the idea of them. We did look at another one. We've booked somewhere now, but we did look at another one which we had to cancel a couple. One of them had toilet downstairs, and I thought, you had to go down the stairs or up the stairs from the other bedroom to go to the loo in the night. I just thought no. And then there was another one that said it had metal stairs going up to the place on the outside, and we can't do metal steps, sorry. Especially my sister broke her ankle earlier this year, so that's no good. And anyway, we booked another one through a well-known holiday accommodation company, and I ended up having a row with them simply because they don't really have provisions for disabled people or people with long-term conditions or restrictive conditions or energy limiting conditions. And it's just exhausting fighting with them just to get awareness. And okay, in the old days, you would have B&Bs, and you could just drop your luggage off, and you would drop it off early until the room was ready, and on the day of the departure you would clear out, you would just leave your room, and okay, it'd be 10 o'clock is usually the time, but you would clear your room, have your breakfast, and then you could go off and pick your luggage up from the reception later. And but there are a lot of downsides to B&Bs as well, which I'm sure many of you, particularly with autism or anxiety and that sort of thing, will understand that, this going down for breakfast in a room full of people can make you anxious. And, you might want to lie in, which I often do, and you some of them you have to say what you want for breakfast the night before, which, you know, no, I don't really want to do that. So and another Premier Inns were a good alternative for a while, and but they've changed a lot since the pandemic, and we went to one quite recently, which was awful. So yeah, so the self-catering one we've now booked is it was, you had to pay up front, and there was no cancellation, no time to cancel. It was, you had to do it there and then. So you have to take out holiday insurance, obviously, because, you know, if something happens and you can't travel, which we'd normally do. But this time I was on the phone to the holiday insurance people for 2 hours, and the person speaking was pretty clueless about the effects of those conditions, my conditions, on, you know, getting exhausted and agitated, you know. So you know, it seems to be getting more problematic each year. So yeah, we do go on shorter breaks, and when I get there, we usually have some good times, you know, but, you know, even if it's only me going out for a short time, and that's why it's important that the accommodation is right, you know, with a good view, or, you know, that's warm and that's got all the facilities. But obviously it's a bonus if the weather's good, and, you know, I can take some nice photos, and we can go to a few nice cafes. So yeah, that was that's my my one for today. Just a little bit of a gripe. Bye.